Hey everyone, Singapore is known for its strict laws and regulations, and alcohol consumption in public places is no exception. Today we are going to talk about a question that often pops up in people's minds. Can you drink alcohol in public under Singapore law? First, let's understand the main piece of legislation that governs this issue, which is the Liquor Control, Supply and Consumption Act. This act was introduced to maintain public order and to minimize issues related to public drinking. According to this act, drinking in public places is generally prohibited during specified hours. The restricted hours are from 10:30 p.m. at night to 7 a.m. in the morning every day. This means that during these hours, you cannot consume alcohol in public places such as parks, beaches, and common areas of residential estates. Public places is defined quite broadly under the Act, which covers any area accessible to the public and includes void decks, parks, beaches, and more. However, there are some designated areas known as liquor control zones where stricter rules apply. So in liquor control zones, drinking in public places is prohibited at all times. Geylang and Little India are examples of such zones. These liquor control zones were introduced to address public disorder. The incident that led to the creation of these zones was the Little India riots in December of 2013. This riot was quite a rare event in Singapore's history, which resulted in the death of a worker in a riot in Little India. And this incident was exacerbated by excessive alcohol consumption among some members of the crowd. This was the second riot in post-independent Singapore, and the first time in 44 years since the 1969 race riots. So in response to the riot, the government conducted a thorough review and concluded that stricter control of alcohol consumption in public places was necessary to prevent similar incidents in future. As a result, the liquor control zones were established in places of higher incidence of alcohol-related disorder, which includes Little India and Geylang. Now, you may be wondering what happens if you're caught drinking in public during the restricted hours or in a liquor control zone. If you are found guilty of consuming alcohol in a public place during the restricted hours, you could face a fine of up to $1,000 for the first offense, and repeat offenders can face a fine of up to 2,000 Singapore dollars and up to 3 months of imprisonment. But what about licensed premises like bars and restaurants? Licensed premises can continue to serve and allow the consumption of alcohol within their premises according to their license conditions, even during restricted hours. In summary, while you can drink alcohol in public places in Singapore, you must be mindful of the restricted hours and the designated liquor control zones. Always check for any signs or notices indicating restrictions in the area that you're in. That's all for today's video. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest content. Thanks for watching and stay informed.